What's up, samurais, baby? It is Tuesday morning. We are on the way to work again, and we are on the way home to put in work. Today I wanted to talk about something I was thinking about with my brother-in-law last weekend, and it's you're never too old, man. That's the topic, and I've been thinking about it, and man, what a weird psyop that was put on us, thinking you're too old to start something new, or thinking you're too old to learn something new. And I had a moment the other day with the MPC where I had the same feeling, and I want to thank all you guys for your comments and telling me, stick with it and get with it. I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to learn it, and I'm going to master it, and then that's how it's going to be, and that's how it's always going to be, because no give up, no surrender, no retreat. But if something ain't for you, it ain't for you. But my deal is I can't quit on something that quick. So I was having a chat with my brother-in-law the other day, and we were talking about it. We were both into boxing, kickboxing back in the day. I had a run-in with a bunch of injuries, and he's got a run-in with a bunch of injuries, and he never really got to that moment where he could realize his potential in kickboxing and martial arts, which is fine. Happens to the best of us, because guess what? Sometimes life intervenes and knocks you off course. And sometimes when it knocks you off course this way, it puts you on a course another way, and some opportunities open up if you wish to take them. So when I got knocked off course, a great friend of mine had a little shed set up with a bunch of synthesizers in it. I've never played an instrument my whole entire life. This was probably around 2018, 19, something like that. And he invited me over one night, and unbeknownst to me, he had a shed full of synthesizers. And I'm talking about probably 20 synthesizers. I never even knew he was into this. And we just jammed, man, to our heart's delight. He didn't know what he was doing. He was a musician, but as far as synthesizers, and we just, man, made a ton of noise. I fell in love, and he gave me the Arturia Microbrute to take home. And I took that Arturia Microbrute home, and I didn't really touch it until the great pause happened, if you know what I mean, when everyone got locked up. And I broke it out because I had some extra time, and I got into it, and it was an absolute blessing and became my new passion, and that I'm sharing with you guys a lot these days when it comes to videos and stuff and all that, and just that there. So I had a chat with my brother-in-law. We were talking, and I was like, man, you need to take your energy now. You got this injury. You need to like let this idea go. And I got this from Dana White, who's the CEO of UFC. He said the best move he ever made is when he gave up on trying to become a fighter and just became a fighting promoter, and his whole life changed then, because he gave up, not to gave up, but he let something move aside and let something else take its place. And by doing that, putting his ego aside, he ended up finding something that he was super passionate about. And that's the same thing that happened with me with synthesizers, and the injuries I had in athletics moved me into synthesizers, and you just put all your energy into it. So as far as being too old to do anything, that's nonsense, man. Yeah, maybe you might be too old to make it to Major League Baseball or football or UFC, or who knows, go on concert and tour or something like that, but you're not too old to put everything you got into a passion, you know? And just because that passion might be in a certain route, if you played in bands your whole life and you don't have time anymore to play in a band because life has happened, you can make time to still have a passion in music, whether it's like picking up a synthesizer and being a sound designer, or making some YouTube videos and just sharing your content with the world, something like that. So this whole nonsense that's been beat into us, that you're too old or any of this crap, it's a load of baloney, man. And to be honest with you, it just the system giving you a built-in excuse not to make things happen and not to dig into something. And I watched this video with T-Pain the other day, and he was saying, man, you go to work for 8 hours a day, maybe it's in your own business, but for the most people, you're going to work 8 hours a day to make someone else's dreams happen, and then you come home from work, and then you spend 8 hours vegetating. You gotta take those time when you get home, after you put the kids to bed, after you exercise or do whatever you got to do, and then you're going to put some hours into your passion, man, because you're only on this planet for so much time. And why not make it a point to spend a lot of that time doing something you love and absolutely getting in the flow of something, whether that is whatever creative art you're into. But we're talking about synthesizers, baby, because we love synthesizers. So man, I think a lot of times I'm talking to this camera to myself because I know I'm getting lazy. Last night I gave up on something. I went to do something and I gave up and got frustrated because my whole spaceship got messed up by the click of a button, and the missus, aka the accountant, came in, told me to chill out, and I was like, I can't chill out till I fix this. And so I didn't chill out, and I did fix it, but I gave up on what I was doing. And I'm gonna get back in there tonight and keep up what I was doing. But just so you guys know, man, you ain't ever too old to do anything. That's a load of baloney. And if you feel too old, start exercising, start eating right, start making sure your body's getting in tip-top shape. And we got the Synth Dojo coming up. I'm gonna do a live stream, maybe I'll do it tomorrow after me and Echo Craft have a little Synth Fighter VS. We're gonna be talking about all the topics. Tune in for that. Echo Craft's got a great channel. And we're gonna be doing a little one-on-one, debating some topics that are in the news today. We're gonna get fired up and get excited, man, because everybody's too tired, man. It's time to get excited. Too tired, too depressed. We're gonna get pumped up and fired up. So get into that. We're gonna do the live stream, hash out the Synth Dojo. I think I got the whole thing figured out. And if you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. And after that, I got some more exciting things that I'm working on. And maybe I'll do something else, because some people are saying they want to start a YouTube channel to do their synthesizer stuff, but you know, they're just feeling a little intimidated and they don't know if they got the gear, and they've always wanted to do it. And man, I felt the same way. Just do it. Who cares? Do it. Do it and improve as you go. Make mistakes as you go. As some of the videos I watched said, man, you got to make 100 videos before you even know what the heck you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing until after 100 videos. And after 100 videos, you still might not know what you're doing. So the whole idea is you ain't too old for anything. That's baloney. And if you're too old for this, you ain't too old for that. Because if you got a passion and you got a fire burning, maybe that fire is going out over here, but you can grab those coals, take them from that fire, bring them over here, and build another little fire in a different area that allows you to exert your passion into a separate but equal stream or endeavor. So that's it, baby. That's the Synth Car. We love it. We love you. We're fired up. Welcome to Samurai Nation. If this is your first time here, check out the videos. We're just doing it, having a good time, enjoying life, and going through it together. So slew, that's that Synth Car, baby. Tuesday.